5.
First at 5, first responders and survivors of the Lahaina fire are still digesting the powerful origin and cause report released yesterday. While the fire department has escaped blame, the big question is whether Maui Electric workers could have prevented the fire in the hour before it began. Our Daryl Huff joins us now with tonight's top story.
MPD commanders and the federal ATF did say that the fire was caused when damaged electric lines were re-energized, but the detailed timeline shows a key inspection failed to find the damaged equipment and led to the decision to throw the switches that sparked the flames.
It was revealed that in the timeline that it seems as if the go-ahead to re-energize the lines was given.
About 3 hours before the fire started in the high foliage around a power pole on Lahaina Luna Road, the report shows 2 circuit breakers tripped, killing the power, and power was fluctuating. Things began to cascade at 5 a.m. Several more circuit breakers, sensing short circuits, trip, killing power to Lahaina Intermediate and houses nearby. That's when this termite-damaged pole near the school snapped. 5 minutes later, a custodian reports power lines sparking and calls the fire department. Fire Engine 3 reports the snapped pole to dispatch, which called Maui Electric. Between 5:39 and 5:47, a Maui Electric vehicle drives around the area and turns around, passing the area of the broken poles and lines. But after the survey, the troubleman did not report any observed down transmission or distribution equipment to the control center. At 6 a.m., the switches that controlled power to the area were switched back on, and power was restored, sparking the fire.
I really don't want to speculate on what Hawaiian Electric would have done or could have done. What we know is there was damage to the utility equipment. Power was turned back on, and what followed eventually was the ignition of that unmaintained vegetation.
So when a circuit interrupts, HECO's mission is to get it reset as quickly as possible to turn the power on.
In a statement, Hawaiian Electric said the worker must not have seen the damaged lines in the deep darkness, and that the decision to re-energize the lines was made in a control room. The statement says all of our frontline employees were doing the best they could that day in the middle of fast-moving and sometimes chaotic situations, and we stand by them completely and without reservation. There is no reason for anyone to be disciplined. The statement also said employees have never been under pressure to do anything that would compromise public safety. Our new wildlife safety protocols require even more extensive physical inspections of equipment before power is restored. Now, this timeline was only revealed to the public yesterday, but sources say it was well known to the lawyers on all sides of the Lahaina fire lawsuits and contributed to the decision that Hawaiian Electric would pay the most, $2 billion, into the $4 billion global settlement. That settlement's been held up pending a decision by a Hawaii Supreme Court, which is at least a month and a half away. Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.
Thank you, Daryl. Meantime,